to Woman on Fire TV. I am your host, Allison Harvey. We're based in Toronto, Canada, and today we have with us, I call her Miss Chica, but she is Kelly Garcia out of Michigan in the United States. And so what we'd like to do now is to let you tell us a little bit about Kelly Garcia and what it is that you do.
Well, I am Kelly Garcia, aka La Chica Orgánica. And La Chica Orgánica is a teacher and healer with the power of nutrition. So I teach people the importance of everything that you put in your mouth, that it will be a benefit. If it's not a benefit, then you shouldn't put it in your body. And if you do put it in your body does tell you signals. It gives you signals as far as that's an invasion in my body, and it will kick it out. Either give you a headache, it'll give you a stomach pain, a rash, whatever it is, it's telling you that it's an invasion. So my duty as a healer is to teach people the power of nutrition.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for that. And you call yourself a healer. Where did that come from? When did you first identify that's who you wanted to be?
Actually, it started as a young girl, but watching my family getting sick, I knew that there was more out there than just medicine, because it was making them sicker taking the medicine. So I prayed to God to help me, and he gave me a vision. Also, he reminded me when I was younger that he had gave me a vision. He had gave me a vision then that I was going to heal his people through him. So that's where he gave me, he taught me then to be a teacher. So he was molding me as a young girl. And then I found my purpose when I had a car accident. He sat me down to really find myself. And that's when I found myself through the power of nutrition.
Okay, great. So how long have you been in the nutrition field as a business?
As a business, it's been 3 years now.
Okay, what's the name of your company? Where can we find you online?
My name of the company is called La Chica Orgánica, which is LA space Chica, CHIKA space Orgánica, ORGANIKA. And you can find me on Facebook, you can find me on Twitter, you can find me on Instagram, and you can find me on LinkedIn.
Okay, great. So one of your challenges that you found one of your main challenges?
My main challenge is that my people are so close-minded. That is my challenge. That is the challenge. That is what I've been going through, and I've been praying real hard, meditating on it. And so because they are so close-minded, that the way that they were brought up to eat anything and everything, so their mindset is where my challenge is at.
Okay, great. But do you think this has something to do with the pharmaceuticals? Because we'll take pills that say side effects is you could be suicidal, or side effects, or you could have diarrhea or bleeding or whatever, and we'll still pop those pills. So do you think the pharmaceutical industry has a hand in that as well? Not just the way you were brought up, but because they're advertising over and over and over again, and we pop pills that says that it can kill us.
Oh, that is another challenge. The challenge really is that our people, again, being closed-minded, but they're open-minded when it comes down to the doctors. So they trust their doctors instead of trusting themselves and trusting their bodies, because they know their body better than their doctors. But they do trust the doctors. And then that's when the doctors give them medication, and they ignore the side effects. And they go ahead and take the medication, even though it might not be that particular side effect that the doctor mentioned, but it will be another side effect. And then they go back to the doctor give them another medication instead of trusting their bodies to get down to the root of the problem instead of masking the issue. So yes, that is a challenge.
Okay, awesome. So you seem to have a lot of challenges in your business. Why do you stick with it? What it is about what you do encourages you to keep going? What motivates La Chica Organica?
Oh my gosh, because La Chica Organica is so full of energy um, because of the power of nutrition. I have this abundance energy. I just had an event yesterday and I was dead tired. Really, when I say dead tired, my legs was on fire before the event started because I had to do everything. I did have some help, but the requirement of the work, it was a lot. So just for 2 or 3 people to be doing all that massive work, I was dead tired. But when it came down to the event, I had all the energy and I didn't take anything at all. Not even my supplements. I didn't take nothing. I was just basically running on water and I had all this energy. So this is my passion to teach the world that through the power of nutrition, through what you put in your mouth, in your body is amazing. It'll give you all the energy. You don't need pills, really. You don't need pills, doctor pills, but you do need
You need the good stuff, right? You need healthy food and all that kind of good stuff. That's right. Now tell me something, you've been doing your business for a while. You seem to be very conscious from a young age about health and how you look after yourself and natural and all that kind of good stuff. What is one phenomenal moment that you have experienced, let's say in the last 3 years?
Oh, okay.
The most memorable moment that make you say, oh my God, I'm so glad I'm doing this. What's one of your most memorable moments?
My most memorable moments, let's see. What is coming to mind is when I had my car accident, and from where I started from that journey to now, because when I had the car accident, I broke my leg. I had to go through 2 surgeries, and the doctors and also the therapist told me that I would never wear heels again. And me being who I am, I don't go by what other people say because I know what my body is entitled to. And I know that God put everything on this earth for us to heal our bodies. So I can't go by with what the doctors say. So once I found out exactly what was wrong with my leg, because my leg will get big like an elephant and it will hurt that I will literally, period, all the time, I will have to be sitting down and elevate my leg. Now I'm walking in heels. My leg doesn't swell up, and I had just told one of my volunteers yesterday, it was 9 o'clock at night, and normally my leg will be swollen. Both of my ankles will be swollen, and not one ankle was swollen, not one leg, the bad leg was not affected. It was normal. So that is my memorable moment, that I was able to heal my leg naturally without medication. And you talked about that, the side effects with medication as far as suicide. Well, one of the medications that the doctor tried to put me on for pain, the side effects, it was the main 2 side effects that it talked about was suicide and also depression. And I suffered from depression and suicide. So when I saw that, I threw that right out the window. I said, oh, no. I was like, no. And I did that just to get it, just to see and just to read the side effects. And it was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, I'm not going backwards. I said, I will continue going forwards. And so I told the doctor, and he was all for, whatever that I wanted for my body. And he said, if you want to do it naturally, go right ahead. So.
Okay, great. So that's a good doctor, because it's always a fight between the pharmaceuticals and the integrative medicine people. There's a fight. They want you to take the pills. They want you to do all that stuff. So kudos on you to be saying, no, I'm not taking that.
Yes.
It's not going to do me any good.
What is amazing that a lot of doctors, and I'm really, really shocked here in Michigan, in Western Michigan at that there's a lot of doctors that are jumping on board with natural healing, and it's just amazing. It went from my neurologist to the person that did my test. And also the therapist, you know, they were all for the natural healing because I told them I'm not doing no pills at all. I'm going to do everything naturally. So once I found out what it was, I went down and naturally healed it, because what it was is that my saphenous nerve was damaged, severely damaged. There's a coating on the outside of the nerve, and that coating was damaged. So I had to repair that coating back so it can heal my saphenous nerve. And there's no surgery out there for that. And even so, if there is, I wasn't going to do it. The 2 surgeries was good enough for me. And that was to repair my bone back, because my bone was going sideways instead of, you know, being straight. So that was enough. So yes.
Well, good for you. And you're walking and dancing in heels. So
yes, I'm jumping in heels. That's the thing.
That's the thing. Awesome. That's great. What does the future look like for you? When you look 10 years from now, 20 years from now, what do you see yourself?
Oh my gosh. I see myself in my beautiful island of Puerto Rico hosting events out there and holistic retreats. I see myself teaching more, teaching my people. So I will be in Puerto Rico teaching my people how to heal, to get away from the normal.
What advice would you give to somebody going into the health business, into the natural health industry per se? What advice would you give to them?
That if, not to give up. There has been many times that I wanted to give up, but because this is my passion, I can't let it go. And if this is your passion, don't give up. Don't give up. There will be struggles, and that's okay. Meditate and pray.
Okay, great. So now we're going to jump into a little bit of fun stuff. Some of your favorite things. What do you like to do? Where do you like to go? So what is one of your favorite books?
Think and Grow Rich.
Awesome, great. And what's one of your favorite movies? Which movie would you see over and over, or you've seen at least 5 times? What movie is that?
It's called Emotions.
Okay, awesome. And so what's your website if we want to find out more about your products? What do you do?
Ooh, yes. My website is www.nutrify.com/La Chica, and I am going to spell it. www.nutrifii.com/La Chica, LACHIKA.
Okay, great. Tell me something. What are you most grateful for in your life? You know, we're grateful for so much things we're grateful for, but what are you most grateful for right now in your life? Where you are right now in your life?
I am most grateful of where my life is going, of all the great opportunities, all the doors that are opening for me.
So thank you again for being our guest and being one of our global entrepreneurs for this segment. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to Woman on Fire TV. My name is Allison Harvey and I am your host. Today we have in our studio with us, all the way from Montreal, Canada, Mr. Kamal Lutfi, and he will be talking to us about financial freedom and how you can help yourself in the financial market. Thank you and welcome to our show, Kamal.
Hi, Allison. Thank you for having me today, and thank you for all the people watching at home. I'm Kamal Lutfi. I've been in this country for over 40 years. I came with nothing, $10 in my pocket, and a suitcase, looking for opportunity like many people. Took the boat, obviously, from Lebanon during the Civil War after doing my army. I came with a drive to do an opportunity for myself and my family in this beautiful country. So over the years, we took the time to build ourselves. So we took courses, university, college, whatever. And then we went to the true school of life, which is working at $2.05 at McDonald's, the best thing that happened to me. I got my 3 meals free at the time.
So tell us, what is one of the things that made you get started as a business person, as an entrepreneur, coming from a different country to another one with different values and goals and so on? What made you the success that you are today?
Actually, it was a long way, actually, and it was not easy. But I could say it took time and trial and error to be able to find the best solution or the best outcome for what we wanted to do. And actually, as I realized after, I had the creative side of me that was actually pushing me to find better solutions. So I was taking what's going on right now and improve on it and become like another way of moving business faster. So I had a chance to meet very good people in business also during that time.
Okay, that's awesome. So after all this experience, I know that at this point, junction in your life, you've actually come across something that actually works for people, will help them and their family. Would you tell us about that?
Absolutely, Allison. Actually, as time went on, I was getting close to retiring, actually. Then I said, there's something I have to do. And I said, maybe I'll try one more thing, which was politics, actually. In 2012, I decided to go on a mission of educating people on financial needs, and financial literacy has to disappear. So I decided to go that way. Unfortunately, I was not elected, but later on, not too long after, I found out there is also a possibility of doing the same thing with a company called WFG, World Financial Group, which mission was actually financial education for people.
Awesome. So that's great. I mean, like right now where we live and where we work, money is the key. Money is a key for our children's future, for schools, for education, and so on. And finding that money sometimes is hard. So you seem to be the guy who can tell us where to find that money, Kamal. So share with us some of your pointers, what people can learn, what people can do to improve on their financial health.
Absolutely. As you know, if you're wearing your pants right now, you have 4 pockets. But if I ask you a question, honestly, how many pockets do you use in your pants? Maybe you only use 1 or 2 in the front. The back you never touch. So basically, the money that you earn, you have to try to keep the most out of it. And that's what needs strategies. It doesn't happen by itself. It has to have a plan, a certain numbers of commitments, certain numbers of sacrifices to be able to go to the next level. You will never know how much you're going to have unless you start today. If you can save $7 a day, you can make a fortune eventually. But this takes a habit and training and so on, and then using the tax system to your advantage with some concepts and some projects that you can work on specifically according to your needs and goals, you'll be able to achieve that.
Okay, I like that. $7 a day. So I'm sure there are people out there who can save $7 a day. And I'm sure Kamal is a person who will be able to tell you how you can make $7 a day work for you. That's some trick there, Kamal.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Actually, if you can afford 1 latte a day,
yeah, you can afford to. You can be healthy. Your financial status can be a lot healthier. Tell me something. What motivates you? You know, you probably have children and a wife and, travel. But what motivates Kamal to help other people to recognize and to create their financial freedom?
Well, as time went on, I decided to do some volunteer work. And I never realized how much energy and drive I can do in volunteer work. I realized I had the organizational behavior, I had the tremendous flair to create opportunities for people, to help people in distress, and so on. So I took this part and I actually did it with the financial situation. So what we do is actually sit down with clients and we analyze their goals and their objectives. We look at their finances, and after that we give them solutions, recommendations specific to their needs.
Okay. Very cool. So tell me something, what does the future look like for Kamal?
Well, the future, if I think about it again, since I'm helping people all the time, I think it will continue as long as I'm able to do it.
Yeah.
I realized over the years, after last time I saw my dad a few years back, he told me, my son, I used to give you 25 cents to go buy chocolate, and I would watch you at 8 years old go down the street, and the first guy who would open his hand, you'll give him 25 cents, and you come back upstairs. And he would ask me, how was the chocolate, son? I said, Dad, the chocolate was excellent. Okay? So I realized my mission is helping people, and I enjoy doing it, and I'm finding a solution for people. So the future is very, very bright. There is so much needs, so much things to be done. And I hope people, instead of spending thousands of dollars for lawyers to fight their cases, sit down with me for a coffee. Will cost you a $7 coffee maybe. For 2 at the Morton. But for that amount of money, for 1 hour, I can sit down with you and save you thousands of dollars.
And Kamal, I know, well, we're in Toronto filming this, and you are in Montreal. Are you online? Can people get to you through Skype or Hangout, or is there other ways to get to you if they can't come to Montreal, but you're in Toronto?
I travel a lot to Toronto all the time, and across Canada and the US also. I'm available all the time, and my phone is always available. The number, easy to remember, 514-992-7526, which comes out to 514-992-PLAN. That's the number, 992-PLAN. Okay. And actually on the website, we have a couple of websites. One is the wfgconnects.com/Kamal Lutfi, and the other one is Kamal Lutfi/wfgopportunity.com. And that you'll have me live anytime you want to connect with me. But I'm as close as your phone, and I do travel a lot, and we'll be able to connect on many levels. I have customers all over Canada right now.
Okay, so you're a big traveler. Your mission in life, seems like, from what I'm hearing, is to empower people to create better financial decisions, to create money in your back pocket.
Absolutely.
That you don't use, and so on. So tell us some of the strategies that you share with people. Give us like 3 strategies that people can do, or tidbits that people can start doing. Like you mentioned, $7 a day. What are some of the things people can actually start doing to help with their financial status?
Actually, immediately after sitting down with some information and some questions, I analyze the budget, and I realize people have a lot of money wasted through credit cards on certain fees that are hidden, too many bank charges that you don't see. You have a lot of subscription that keeps coming in and you don't even know about. So if I can help you raise $300-400 a month, you can be able to answer a lot of your financial objectives. Now the other aspect is the tax system is there for you to use. So there is tax exemptions, this tax deductible. If you don't use them, you lose them. One advice I give to everybody who is a salaried employee, to always have a side business on the side, because that will create expenses. And for those who are in business, you should come and consult to know if it's better for you to be registered or incorporated. It doesn't suit everybody. So in some places we lose a lot of money because we didn't plan for it.
So if, as a person who is now learning about financial stability and stuff, what is one tip you can give to our viewers, myself, that might help me?
Well, actually, I go with the slogan. I say, you can do it, and you can control your future. So the first step is taking the time and really work hard and think about your personal stuff. So you have to set goals. If there's no goals, the money goes in and goes out as fast as you get it.
Okay, what about setting a budget for myself?
Well, the budget, like I said, we do the budget with you, but sometimes people really go over their budget, and which is normal. The needs are more always than what we make. So, and as you don't know, maybe you know, there is every dollar people earn in Canada, they owe $1.60.
Wow.
So that's where the money's gone on interest rate. So what we do is we help them consolidate some of their debts, reduce their interest, so they'll have more cash flow to be able to do what they want to do. Okay.
Very cool. So if you were to change some US money, then you will have no money.
Exactly.
140, 160, you're broke. Awesome, Kamal. So tell me something, Kamal, about your business. What steps do you take in your business to help somebody who is willing to change? Because it takes change. It takes discipline.
Yes, absolutely.
It takes consistency. What would you tell somebody to start thinking about? Some of the things you should start thinking about before they actually pick up that phone to call you to make a commitment.
Well, actually, it takes a commitment, and don't worry about what you have. We take you as you are, and we'll bring you to the next level. What we do is we do have a campaign called Financial Literacy. So it's financial education for people, and you have a series of 6 modules of seminars that we give for free for you to learn the basic finance.
Okay.
After this, you'll be able to have a 80% idea of what the hell happened to your money right now. So from there on, then we go with the more advanced strategies to help you to buy your home, to set up education for the children, to make a family, start a business, invest in retirement, and so on. The options are all there, and everybody can achieve it, really.
Okay, so you literally, you want to show that again, you have steps that people can take to help them in their financial literacy. It's not just saying, I have a program, you should join it, but literally teaching people how to take control of their finances.
Exactly. This one is a mission. Like we say, mission before the commission. We are here to help you. Once we get to go on the right track, you will see what you need, and you will decide if what you had in place was efficient and what we can do to improve on it.
Okay, Kamal. Now tell me something. You've been an entrepreneur for many years.
Absolutely.
And what advice would you give to a young entrepreneur, somebody who's now starting out in the financial industry like yourself? What tips can you give to somebody?
Allison, the industry has changed a lot. Being president of an association before, we changed the laws and so on. Now regulations are even getting easier. People at secondary 5 can get into the financial industry. We teach them, we train them, we get them licenses from the government and so on. They'll be able to make a beautiful career for a lifetime, helping people like themselves go from one step to the other. We have solutions, and the industry is changing. 90% of people don't have advisors right now, and it's the fastest growing industry right now. Financial services. We need people who are ambitious. You might have a high degree, you may be overage, you might have a problem with language. We need you. We can help you to build it. You'll be able to use your life experience into what you're doing. Okay,
so see, there is an opportunity for people who are looking for another way to make income, who are looking to create a healthier financial status in their life, and to pass on to future generations, their children and their children's children, but also to educate them and keep that growth, because we need education. I think that's one of the key things that you mentioned.
The key is education.
The key is education. It's not just about saving money or cutting quarters or the tax guy or whatever, but really understanding what you're doing and why you're doing what you're doing.
I hope that one day we'll have financial education in high school, CJAPs, and universities, because our children are leaving university with a big debt on their back because they didn't manage to have the money earlier by the parents because they didn't know how to do it, and now they have to pay debts for a long time. So hopefully we're going to save as many as we can, and you'll be able to transmit all this information to another generation. And the business I might propose to you, if you're looking for another opportunity in your life, you're not satisfied with your career, you want to be your own boss, you got an opportunity that's a very, very low cost to start up, but you get all the knowledge you need. You're not alone. You'll be on your own, but you're not going to be alone.
Awesome. So tell me something. Where can we find you?
It's going to be funny if I tell you Google my name. You might have some YouTube on how I collected my check from the government or other stuff that I did about cooking and so on. So Kamal, Kamal, Lutfi, Lutfi. You can look for me on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Twitter as Kamal G. Lutfi. And also you can find me on WFG. Google my name, Kamal Lutfi, WFG. You'll get to 2 websites. I'm interactive on all of them also. Okay. And the phone call 514-992-7526. 992 plan is the answer.
Okay, awesome. That is great. And you'll also find him on womanonfirenetwork.com. There's a link. You just jump into his website. 2 steps and you're there. So Kamal, we're going to have some fun now.
Absolutely.
Because I know financial stuff is fun for you, but we're going to have some more fun. Tell me something. What is your favorite book to read? You're a financial guy. Is there something other than finances you do?
I'll tell you the first book I read about finance, and I still think is the best. It's Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Very cool. And who's your favorite writer then?
Well, I like one particular that I used to read his books about positive mental attitude. His name was W. Clement Stone.
Okay.
And he wrote books about the attitude that I actually built myself when I was very young age, to think positively, and that's what helped me carry myself all the way to what I am today.
Okay, awesome. That's very cool. And what's one of your favorite movies?
Movies, I like the movies where there's a lot of people. So a movie like the Titanic.
Yeah.
Okay,
but they're dying. Come on. He likes movies where people are dying.
I probably would have jumped in the water. I wouldn't have made it because I don't know how to swim. But I think the story behind it. I think you have to think yourself. In that movie, it's more than just a boat.
Yeah.
You have to think it's a life journey with a woman, with romance and so on. That's what's nice about it. How people leave, separate, they meet again and so on.
Yeah.
That's what's beauty about this movie that I like so much.
Okay, awesome. And what's your favorite dish? What do you love to eat?
Oh my God.
If you had a choice, one thing about you can't tell us 10.
You know my secret. I can roll with cinnamon Danish on my own.
So you love the cinnamon
Danish? I love cooking and all kinds of dishes. Actually, Middle Eastern is very good because everything is healthy and fresh. But I improvise. I made a lot of new recipes, and you had a chance to try some of my food once in a while. And I enjoy because I share the food with people I love. Okay. So that's why I enjoy.
Food brings people together, right?
Absolutely.
So, awesome. Absolutely. That's very cool. Yeah. And tell me something. What what is one of your, what movie have, well, we talked about your movies, right?
Yes.
But what did you like to do in your off time? What is one hobbies?
Actually, I'm a multitask, so I do renovation.
Oh, okay.
I fix my car. I'm a very good gardener. I take care of the birds. I like things that give life to a lot of things. So I go to the market after the season, everybody throwing their flowers in the supermarket, and I take as many as I can, I make them all survive. I have beautiful fruit trees in my backyard, from pears, apple, prunes, and so on. So I like to put that, and also I do a lot of volunteer work. And I'll tell you one secret I didn't tell nobody yet. I'm also a clown for the Shriner Hospital.
Oh wow, that is amazing! You're
That's
a clown. What do you call yourself?
My name is Kimo. I'm also I dress as a policeman.
Okay.
And I used to be the president of the clown unit on Montreal. So, and Shriner Hospital is one of the best orthopedic in Canada. Right
No wonder you're always so happy.
That's it.
Because you're a clown.
I went to see a client 2 days ago, and her daughter was smiling at me. She says, "We've never seen anybody come to the house and they're smiling." The kid says, "What happened? What did you do to the kid?"
He's a clown.
I got the touch to go with it. That's why.
So you're a financial wizard. You're an entrepreneur. You're a cook. You're a gardener. You're a chef. You're a clown.
And I love women too much to
and
be
he loved
part of Woman on Fire.
Part of Woman on Fire. So we're so happy to have had you here on our Woman on Fire segment and showcasing our entrepreneurs. And Kamal is based in Montreal, Canada. He is a financial wizard. So if you're looking again to create a healthier financial portfolio, Kamal is a guy to get a hold of. He shared with you his website, his emails, and all that good stuff. If you look after, you're going to see all that stuff as well. But he's also on the womanonfirenetwork.com. You just click on the link and you'll jump into his website as well. So Kamal, thank you so much for being part of our show, having the patience to hang out with us this evening. We'll look forward again. Maybe we'll shoot from Montreal the next time, and we'll see you again.
Thank you so much, Allison, and the opportunity you gave me to sponsor Women on Fire in Toronto. And all the beautiful women, all the successful, I say congratulations. Keep the faith. I'm behind you. Just have to call. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This is Allison Harvey. I am your host from Woman on Fire TV with our guest, Kamal, out of Montreal, Canada. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time from Woman on Fire TV.
Ciao.
Bye.